The Weather Channel is Hurricane Central. Right now, Isaac taking dead aim on the Gulf Coast. States of emergency in effect from Louisiana all the way to Florida.
And from where Isaac is now to where it is headed, we have in-depth and expert analysis you won't find anywhere else.
Plus, live reports from an army of live crews posted up and down the Gulf Coast as our coverage of Isaac continues right now on the Weather Channel. And welcome to this special edition of Day Planner Tracking Isaac. I'm Jeff Morrow.
And I'm Heather Tesh. And tens of thousands of people without power across Florida, and now tens of thousands of others are waiting and watching as we continue to see Isaac moving closer toward the Gulf Coast. And you really need to prepare for at least a Cat 2, even though we're not necessarily expecting that.
All right, well, here are the latest details that we have. There is a state of emergency in Florida, Alabama, and Louisiana, as well as Mississippi. And there is a mandatory evacuation order for coastal areas of counties in Florida's Panhandle and Alabama's Hancock County. Mississippi also under a voluntary evacuation for some low-lying areas. 23 parishes under states of emergency now in Louisiana, and there is a mandatory evacuation for areas of St. Charles, St. John, Jefferson, and Plaquemines parishes in southern Louisiana. Shelters open and sandbags available in those areas.
And for a more in-depth look at the very latest on Isaac, we're going to turn it over to hurricane specialist Carl Parker. And Carl, you know, as we look at this system, it's so large. We know that it's going to be slow and big, affecting a lot of people for a long time. But is that size also contributing a little bit to why it's not revving up as quickly?
Oh, sure. There's no doubt about that. The fact that it's been so big, larger systems generally don't intensify very quickly, and they don't weaken very quickly. And the opposite is true with smaller systems. They can ramp up really fast and they can weaken very quickly when the environment is not favorable. So this is a big system. It's had a hard time sort of consolidating all that energy about the center, and it's getting more organized but still having a difficult time. There you see the core of the system, and it looks like some drier air is wrapping in on one side, so it's still a bit asymmetrical or lopsided. And as we zoom in a little bit, you can see there are thunderstorms that have wrapped about the core there, and in fact they did find hurricane force wind northwest of the center, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the new advisory. Notice right in here, this banding feature is set up over eastern Florida. We'll talk more about that in a moment. Along with that, there's a very serious flood threat now in South Florida and the east central part of the state. So as of the 10 a.m. central advisory, a 65-mile-an-hour storm moving northwest at 14. We're awaiting the new advisory probably in about 50 minutes or so. And then here's the forecast track. We are expecting that the storm will become a hurricane. That is the forecast from the National Hurricane Center. Category 1 is their forecast. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's only going to be a Category 1. It's possible that it does get stronger if the environment is favorable. But notice the timeline. We're talking about Tuesday early morning here, Tuesday evening, then Wednesday morning, and then Thursday morning. So just a very slow movement and a very large storm, and that's going to mean a prolonged period of weather over a wide area. And that's exactly what we've got right now in eastern Florida. Look at the rain. They're just moving over the same areas again and again. That's a 3-hour loop. And so flash flooding, a big worry along 95, Palm Beach County, Martin, St. Lucie counties. That's the rainfall accumulation. We've actually had several inches in some areas. And we are looking for also very heavy rain in southern parts of Mississippi, Alabama, northwest Florida, southeast Louisiana, locally 20 inches, and they've got a very well fortified levee system in New Orleans, but they may not see much in the way of surge flooding, but they could just get a tremendous amount of rain. They've got very strong pumps to pump that out, but that too is going to be a concern there in New Orleans. And we'll talk more about the threats coming up here in just a few minutes. Let's get now to Julie Martin. She's in Tampa with the latest on what's happening there. Hey, Julie.
That's right. Well, as you know, Isaac has basically postponed the first day of the Republican National Convention. Events will actually get started now tomorrow instead of today, though they will gavel in this afternoon around 2 o'clock. So far, Tampa really been given a favor by Isaac. Isaac moving to the west, and really haven't seen any impacts here other than some localized flooding early this morning. Now, we could still see some minimal water rise as the winds begin to shift on the backside of the system, but right now those winds are still coming from the east, so they'll flow flow is offshore, and we've been between a couple of pretty persistent rain bands throughout most of the day and afternoon so far, so not getting a tremendous amount of rain to speak of either. One of the things, though, that Isaac has changed is perhaps how much attention the Republican National Convention will get by the media. About 15,000 of them supposed to be here to cover the events, and one delegate, one official who will not be here, I should say, will be Governor Bobby Jindal, who just announced within the last hour that he will be staying in his home state to take care of business at hand.
This storm, like every other storm, is nonpartisan. This is a time where we must all come together to fight the storm and work hard to protect our families and our property. After the storm is over, after we've gotten back up on our feet, there'll be plenty of time to talk about politics and political speeches. But the bottom line is that's all we're going to talk about that. That's all I'm going to say about that. What's more important is we focus on the business at hand.
And that was Jindal speaking just moments ago. Of course, Louisiana really under the gun as we speak. But for Tampa, we're not expecting any major weather throughout the day today. Still could see some showers and gusty conditions. But other than that, things are looking great for that first day of the convention, which really gets underway now tomorrow. Jeff?
All right. Thank you very much, Julie. Let's talk a little bit about one of the peripheral effects, particularly